If you have tight hips and tight glutes, well, I'm gonna show you a simple routine that you can use every day to loosen up your hips and glutes and make them feel amazing. Hey there, my name's Coach Tyler from WeShape, where our goal is to help you feel better in your body. Today, we're talking about tight hips and tight glutes. And one of the best ways to loosen up your hips and glutes is to do what's called self-massage. So what you'll need for this routine is a simple massage ball. Now, you don't have to fall for getting some sort of fancy massage ball. All you have to do is go on the internet and say massage ball and type the cheapest one possible. And if you don't want to do that, you can try using a hard tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, or anything else that resembles a circular shape that you can put your body on. Once you've found that, come back to this video. Follow along to the simple routine I'm going to show you that's going to help you open up your hips and open up your glutes and make them feel so much better. All right, let's head on over there and I'll show you how to use it. To start this routine, take your massage ball and place it on the ground right behind your glutes. From there, you're going to lift your body up and you're going to put it right next to your tailbone and underneath your pelvis. So this should feel like it's not on the lower back, but it's right below the edge of the pelvis, as close to the tailbone as possible. What you'll do from here is start to move your body around in small circular motions, working towards the tailbone. And as you're doing this, you're looking for what's called a trigger point or a knot inside your glutes and inside your hips. Now, once you find a position that feels like, whoa, there's something really tight right there, what you can do is pause, move back and forth very gently as you take some nice big inhalations. You can externally rotate the hip and internally rotate the hip like this to see if that helps loosen up the knot. And you can just take some deep breaths. Get your mind in your muscle and try to relax it. Don't move away from that knot until you feel it start to relax into the massage ball. Now, a way to make this a little bit more challenging or feel a little bit deeper is to cross your ankle over your knee. As you do this, it's the same motion working towards your tailbone, looking for those knots. It's going to intensify the motion a little bit because you have more of your body weight on the massage ball. Now from there, once you've made it down to the tailbone, work your way back up, tracing the pelvis. As you come back up, tracing the pelvis, you can start to rotate your body to the side. Now, this is what that looks like. I'm going to kind of turn my body to the side, place my elbow down on the ground, place my leg on the ground. I'm going to try to trace underneath my hip right there. I'm going to rotate, looking for that same exact spot where I go, whoo, there's a tight point there. Once I find the tight points, moving up and down, taking some deep breaths, and externally and internally rotating the leg to try and loosen up that point. We're going to continue tracing the pelvis as we come all the way around to the side, trying to find those trigger points. You'll probably find a lot of them on the side of the hip. These are some muscles that generally are very tight on people or very underactive, and there can be a lot of knots in there. And what you're going to do is just continue through this motion, tracing all the way around the pelvis, even coming into the front of the pelvis. From there, keep both hands on the ground and keep tracing around the pelvis, looking for those trigger points as you come around to the front of the hip. You're going to do this for several minutes, looking for all of the knots and all of the trigger points, trying to find them and trying to sit on them. And again, doing the internal, external rotation of the hip, or rocking back and forth, or just taking some really deep breaths until those trigger points soften. All right? Now, once you've gone all the way around the hip, coming from the tailbone all the way to the front, pause for a second and feel how much different this hip and this glute feels in contrast to your other one. Now, if your other hip's tight, make sure you go to the other one and roll that one out as well. Now, if you really want to get the most benefit from this video and from this routine, make sure you come back every single day for at least a few weeks. If you do this consistently for a few weeks, you're going to get rid of a lot of those knots and trigger points in your glutes and your hips that are restricting your range of motion and making your hips and glutes feel tight. And when you do, when you loosen your hips up, your body is going to feel amazing. So come back often and let us know in a few weeks how this routine changed the way that your hips feel, all right? Because I promise it's gonna make a huge difference. Hey, before you go, if you feel like you have tightness in your body, then what you need is a consistent movement practice that helps you gain flexibility and coordination in your body so that the muscles that are tight can become loose and you can start activating the muscles that have been sleeping for a long time that prevent your body from feeling amazing again. And the good news is that's exactly what we do at WeShape. Our goal is to give people personalized workouts that teach you how to move your body the way it was meant to move. This way, you can go through your daily life with as much movement freedom as possible, doing the things that you want to do without risking having aches, pains, and injuries. So, if you want to try a WeShape workout, click the link below, head on over to WeShape, take our quiz, and I'll see you soon for our first workout.